Hi everybody, Pancakes here. Welcome back to another speed build on my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. You look absolutely gorgeous as always, and I'm so glad that you found your way here. Today we're building a cute little tiny home because I'm currently obsessed with tiny homes. And yeah, I saw this cute little blue thing and I instantly wanted to rebuild it. And I'm going to insert the reference pic here so you guys know what I'm kind of talking about. And it was sent to me by one of you guys on Discord. If you didn't know, I have a Discord server where you can always join. The link to that is down below in the description. And yeah, we're always having fun conversations over there. And basically I asked you guys whether you had cute inspo pics for tiny homes because I really wanted to build a tiny home, but I didn't really have an inspiration for that. But I was sent this one and I instantly fell in love with it. It was so cute, it was so tiny, and it was blue, and I don't know, I was instantly thinking about this blue swatch from Eco Lifestyle, which is basically, I don't know, this metal kind of material, and I thought that it's kind of nice. It's not this typical blue, it's kind of more turquoise. Oh, I can't pronounce it correctly. I'm not a native English speaker, if you didn't know. I'm from Germany originally, but I think it's turquoise or something, turquoise, I don't know, but it kind of goes into that direction, and I really like that swatch. So I wanted to make it work, and I feel like I did. So it's a pretty basic tiny house, but I don't know, I haven't built a lot of tiny houses on this channel yet, and I really like building them, so I thought it was time to do that. So as you can see, I was playing around with these counters because I wanted to do a certain thing, because in the reference picture you have that sitting area where you could eat your food or whatever, and maybe there's like, I didn't see interior shots of the kitchen, but I guess the kitchen is on the other side of that row of windows, so you can basically hand out the food once it's done. And I thought that was a super cute idea, and I wanted to realize that in The Sims 4, so I had to play around with tool mod a lot, and it actually works. So I play tested it and it worked. If it doesn't work for you guys for some reason, I don't know, but it should definitely work. So as you can see, I even left it in the video. I usually don't leave the play testing in the video, but I guess you can see that it works now. So I had to fiddle around with it a lot, and yeah, in the end it worked. So if your sim grabs something from the fridge, they're going to sit down by the window, and I think it's really cute because I didn't put an indoor dining area, I think. So that's basically the only dining area this house has. I guess it's okay because, I mean, no, it's not, because initially this house was, I put this house in Sulani, and that was actually quite a big deal because I never really built in Sulani. I actually think I never built a Sulani house before. I think it's because the time when Island Living was released, I wasn't the biggest Sims stan, honestly. I've always been a big Sims stan, but I kind of took a break from content creation back then, and that's the reason why I never really built a house. I also was never really feeling the vibes. I don't know, it's a beautiful world, don't get me wrong, but yeah, so this was the first time for me. However, I decided to move it to Windenburg later, just because the trailer, or it's not really a trailer because you can't have trailers in The Sims, but the tiny house kind of didn't fit the rest of the houses in Sulani, which is the reason why I moved it to Windenburg. I felt like it looked better there, and I started building it in Sulani though, and the world is so beautiful. I really want to build a nice Sulani home one day, but I don't know. I never really had the inspiration to do it. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but yeah, I had to kind of do this fake second floor with the half walls and then put a roof on it, which is not directly on it. It's like this trick, and you can do it. It's just a tiny bit problematic because if you add if you add new walls or fences to your house, it's going to delete the roof because the game thinks, wait, that's not supposed to be on that position. It still works, but if you place new fences or walls, you should probably move that roof away, or like with the arrow controls, just to make sure it's not getting deleted, because it's kind of a little bit of a fiddly thing to get it there. But once it's there, I feel like it's really cute and it looks nice because it doesn't look like something you could do in The Sims 4. However, you can do it. Just trying, you just have to cheat a little bit. You have to use a little bit of tool mod. But yeah, so basically, let me take a sip of my tea first. I'm sorry, this is I think this is the 5th video I'm recording today because I'm currently pre-producing for a period where I'm at my parents' house, and I maybe you already know that because I've maybe posted some videos already where I said that I'm currently pre-producing, but because I don't really know in what kind of order I'm going to post these videos, I'm just not gonna, I don't know what videos you've seen already and which not, but I basically built another tiny home, which is totally different than this one. It's like pretty modern. It's also built in Windenburg, but it's more of a lake tiny house, and I'm also in love with that one, and I honestly can't really decide which one I like more. I just know that I'm going to post them, I think, at least within the same month. So if by now you have seen the different tiny home, I would be very interested which one you would prefer, just because they're like totally different styles. It's like the other one is like very black and white, modern, wooden colors. This one's is like super bright, I don't know, kindergarten tiny house. No, but I don't know. I imagine that maybe a person lives here that just really likes nature or gardening or something, and that's why we have a lot of plants later everywhere, and the inside is also very bright and cluttered. I really like cluttering it. That was a lot of fun. Now the thing is, this is not limited, it's not pack limited, and I know that a lot of you guys like pack limited builds, but at the same time there's a lot of people that comment that they don't want me to limit the packs, because that way the houses get much more detailed. We have a lot of more objects to work with. So I recently did a thing on stream, and maybe I even posted that house already, but I'm not really quite sure at this point. But I built a house where I asked you guys on stream what kind of I asked you guys to vote on what kind of packs I should use for my build that I was building in that current stream. By the way, if you didn't know, I stream on Twitch every Tuesday and Saturday, and the link to my Twitch channel is linked down below in the description. And I basically let you guys vote for one expansion pack, for one game pack, and one stuff pack, and that went really well. It was really cool because that way you got to decide what I should do, and I didn't have to feel bad or anything because I knew that this was your will, basically. Also, this house, I really wanted to use the spooky stuff couch because it has this beautiful turquoise, I hope that's the way you pronounce that. You can maybe let me know in the comments, like native English speakers or English people that speak English better than me. Feel free to let me know if I'm pronouncing it right. But there's the beautiful turquoise swatch of the paranormal stuff couch, and I really wanted to use that, but it didn't fit into this build, so I actually put it in my other tiny home. But instead I used the chairs, which are also pretty beautiful, and created that cute little inside area. And the thing is, usually I create the outside first and then I care about the interior, but because this is a tiny home and I had to stick to the 64 tile system, which is like the max to get all of the perks of a tiny home if you own tiny living, of course. I really had to play around with the space and see how I want the layout to be done, because the worst thing is when you already finished the outside and then you're at the inside and you're realizing that, oh my god, I don't have enough space here, or this wall should be there, and then it just F's up the whole outside work that you've done, you know? So that's why I that's why I didn't do the outside first and then the interior. I'm sorry. So basically I didn't move it yet, no, but I'm gonna move it soon to Windenburg, just because the whole vibe was more like, I don't know, tiny house that's like in the middle of the forest and in peace and in nature. And this was like by the street, and it was, I don't know, for me that was a little weird. And also the fact that it was surrounded by all of these totally different looking Sulani homes, which are beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it just didn't really fit. So when it came to the landscaping, I was like, okay, when I'm landscaping this now, I'd probably have to use like all the Sulani landscaping to make it fit in. But I didn't really feel like it matched the house. So that's why right now we went to Windenburg, because then I was able to use all the furniture, not furniture, but like all the landscaping items that are from Get Together or Base Game. I feel like they are really similar. And that way I was able to, make it match, because I don't know, I feel like this house turned out looking more suburban than I initially wanted it to. Yeah, it kind of, especially after the landscaping, like in the end you're gonna see, or I mean, you probably already saw it on the thumbnail and also on that little video snippet that I always like to put in front of my speed builds. But yeah, no, not usually. The house looks much more like suburban and like just like a tiny suburban house than like a trailer, because it's surrounded by all of those plants, and usually that's not the case for tiny houses that are like on wheels or anything, just because you obviously have to move them at some point, so you won't plant like 1,000 bushes around them. So that's like one of the things that always feels a little awkward for me when it comes to tiny houses, because you never really see a lot of landscaping around it, or like bushes and trees, just because it has to stay movable. So every time I'm building a tiny house, I'm like, how do I do this? Like, will I just act as if this was a normal house? Because that's what I did in this case and also in my other tiny house. So yeah, it's kind of sad, because I really, really like the look of the trailer sort of tiny house, which is, yeah, looks as if it was like on wheels. But if you do that in The Sims, it just looks a little effortless and I don't know, not as detailed, just because there's not a lot of landscaping going on. Because usually real life stuff, if you convert it to The Sims and yeah, make it look just like the real life version, it doesn't look as good. Because for some reason in The Sims 4, everything's always off. Like, you always have to tweak it somehow that it looks better. It's not enough to just recreate the real life stuff. If I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense. I also realized that I forgot to put like a washing machine or like a washing thing that you could do, like, I don't know, that bucket or whatever you can use to wash your laundry, because I don't know why, I just forgot it, but I put the laundry, is it a laundry lane? I don't know, but like the thing you put your laundry on, you hang your laundry on, I put that down. So I do, before I upload this to the gallery, because I haven't done it yet, I have to remember placing a washing machine, because otherwise it's not going to make sense. Also, your Sims are going to start leaving laundry everywhere, but that will be very bad because you don't have a machine to clean it or like a device to clean it. So yeah, it's going to be a mess. So I'm going to change that, hopefully. I'm hopefully going to think about doing that. But yeah, initially I wanted to have that cute little fireplace in that corner, together with the chairs. I thought that would look quite romantic and cute, but I realized that was just too big and it didn't fit, the whole floor plan. It was just too big for it, and I was kind of sad, but I decided to put it into my other tiny house that I've built that you may have seen already, you may not have seen already, I don't know, and I felt like it fit there way better. The thing is, I'm not such a big fan of this floor plan, just because it's just, I don't know, I don't feel like it makes sense. I don't know, the chairs are just in the middle of the room. It's just, yeah, I don't want to say that I don't like the house, because I do like it. I actually think I prefer it over the other tiny home just because of the colorfulness and stuff. But now looking at it, I'm not that excited about the floor plan. I felt like it could have been better. Maybe that's because my other tiny home, the other tiny house that I've built, had a better floor plan. I don't know. I really like that floor plan, and this one, it's weird because it's like, it's both 64 tiles. So I had the same space, but I feel like it's really hard to utilize it correctly, or like to the max, if that makes any sense. But yeah, the way I went about this was just, I put colorful stuff everywhere. I tried to go for a lot of like bluish yellow tones, because I mean, as you can see, the house is like bluish or turquoise. I don't want to say turquoise anymore, so that's why I started saying blue. But yeah, let's just stick to blue, because I do know how to pronounce blue. Yeah, I use a lot of turquoise. What's going? Wait, why am I? Yeah, I forgot to mute my phone, and I was called, but I'm not going to cut this out because I'm just too lazy, and I'm pre-producing a lot of videos and I don't have time to cut this out. Okay, so basically I used a lot of colorful items for the inside of this cute little, I want to say trailer, but it's not a trailer, so that's really sad. And yeah, a lot of, I don't know, did I say that I didn't? No, I don't think that I mentioned that I limited my, no, I didn't limit my packs. That's the exact point. I didn't limit my packs for this just because I really wanted to go all out with clutter and colorful stuff, and I didn't see like, sometimes I feel like it makes sense to limit your packs, but sometimes it's just, it's much more fun to just go with the flow. Oh my god, did I just really say that? But like to just go with whatever feels right. And for this one, I really needed all of the items. That cute little basket sits there so nicely from Jungle Adventure, and just everything. I like this house. I feel like it's a nice little tiny house, and it's also not that expensive. It's like, I think it's 30,000 simoleons, so that's kind of easily earned in The Sims 4. And yeah, I'm just doing the little bathrooms, which is like a 2x2 tile, but it's like totally functional. Anyway, we're heading towards the end of this video, and I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching again. And if you liked it, then feel free to give me a thumbs up, and also comment down below what you liked about it or what you didn't like about it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then feel free to do that as well and become a member of my little pen cult. I would absolutely love that. And also follow me on Twitch if you want to. I stream every Tuesday and Saturday. And yeah, if you want to join one of my streams sometime, then feel free to come and say hello. The link to that is down below in the description. And also join my Discord. It's a fun place. Can only recommend it. And yeah, I hope to see you next time as well. Bye everybody.